Well, the basic difference between the Indian market and the U.S. market is that the U.S. market is already basically an electronic market. So we have bank accounts here. We assume bank accounts. We assume people have plastic cards. We assume a certain level of sophistication. None of that exists in India at scale. Now, there's an elite in India that have these resources, but if you actually look at the mass number of people, they don't. So the question is, how do you bring those services down to people who, don't necessarily have IDs, definitely don't have bank accounts, and don't have the sort of historical record that we would use if we were doing it in the United States. And there are new challenges. So the interesting thing is that Money on Mobile is basically an organic Indian product. It was not invented by any, guys in the US. It was invented by people who were on the ground there, understood the products, and came up with a solution that was uniquely Indian. Where the US component fits in is that once you start moving money in mass, and Money on Mobile is growing very, very quickly, you quickly run into capital requirements. And the Indian capital markets are not nearly as efficient as the US capital markets. So having this marriage between an Indian solution and US capital is a fantastic way to solve both problems.